Hey everyone, what is going on? So we are shoutcasting Zarmilo's team today, and I've shoutcasted for Zarmilo before, so I really do appreciate the submissions and the resubmissions, always appreciated. So let's go ahead and take a look at Zarmilo's team. He is currently running Venusaur with the standard moveset of Vine Whip, Frenzy Plant, and Sludge Bomb, an XL Umbreon with Snarl, Foul Play, and Last Resort, and then a Shadow Gallade with Confusion, Leaf Blade, and Close Combat. So Gallade or Shadow Gallade, whichever one. Yeah, I mean, it's really good, especially we see all these fighting types, right? I see so many Shadow Machamps, then I see several Toxicroaks, I've seen Surfetched in the Ultra Premier, so I've seen quite a bit. So a Confusion user, definitely very powerful in the current meta, and Gallade, Shadow Gallade, just dishes out so much damage. It's not even funny. So let's go ahead and jump into these battles. I think we have one set for you today. So Umbreon is going for this Foul Play, and yep, gonna not get the shield, makes sense. This is the best buddy Umbreon, of course. Again, makes sense. So Umbreon is going to go ahead and go for another Foul Play. So this Foul Play not going to be shielded. Can it get to another? It can get to another. Still not going to be enough to KO the Swampert, but it will put it pretty low. Pretty low. Will we see a farm down? Probably not, because this Earthquake, if it's an Earthquake, may KO. It's a Hydro Cannon, and another Hydro Cannon will KO, so the Swampert will be able to get it off. But Umbreon might shield this, we'll have to see. No, not going to shield, going to allow the Umbreon to go down. Trying to get some farm with Venusaur, but the fast switch, look at those reflexes from the opponent, switching into Abomasnow to get off that Weather Ball, forcing a shield from this Venusaur. Very nicely done. We do see the bait, Zarmilo getting the shield with the bait, and in comes Gallade. As I said, doing massive damage with Confusion. The problem is it's so squishy that actually almost KOs, getting the defense drop as well, which is really unfortunate. But the Shadow Gallade is going to be able to get off this Leaf Blade. Not enough to KO. Cannot finish off that Abomasnow, and is going to go ahead and lose the first game. But that's okay. That's just one game. Not a big deal. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the next one. Rocking that level 47 pose, I believe. So let's go ahead and jump into the next game to see how things play out. Okay. So as I said, tons of fighting types. Machamp is switching out into Scizor. Okay. So Venusaur is staying in and then switching, maybe trying to catch a Night Slash. Unfortunately, was not able to do so. But yeah, I do like that, charging up quite a bit of energy with Venusaur and then switching into Umbreon. But it was a return. We do see a purified Scizor on the opponent's side. So very interesting return. Probably return a Night Slash. So we do see another attack coming in. Is it going to be another return? Is it going to be a Night Slash? Going to be that Night Slash. Nice call by Zarmilo not to shield that. Going to go ahead and go for this Foul Play. So this Umbreon really wants to win Switch, and it's going to be able to. In comes Machamp. So Machamp is probably going to farm down. Yeah, it is. But Umbreon is so thick, it's actually able to get to a Last Resort before it goes down as a parting gift. So Last Resort, chipping away. Now you could bring in Gallade to farm down. Gallade resists the fighting attacks, Rock Slide. It's neutral to payback, but I think most of us assume it doesn't have payback in the Ultra Premier. Maybe in the Open Ultra it does. But nonetheless, in comes Gyarados. So Gyarados is going to go ahead and be hit with this Leaf Blade, going to shield, and now we see a switch because he stored up all that energy with Venusaur. Going to be able to throw this Frenzy Plant to force the second shield. So this is game over. Could shield. Yeah, going to go ahead and shield with Venusaur. Going to be that crunch. And going to be able to get up to a Frenzy, charging up a lot of extra energy, almost enough for 2, throwing the Frenzy Plant. This is going to be enough to KO the Gyarados. It is neutral damage. And now in comes that Machamp, and Machamp, or the opponent, is going to quit out of that game because, there was nothing. I mean, that Frenzy Plant would have KO'd, so. Really great game, really well played as well. So let's go ahead and move into the next one. See how the next game goes for us. Okay, so here we go. Venusaur into another fighting type. So will Machamp switch out or will it stay in? Looks like it's staying in for now. Man, those counter attacks are doing so much damage to Venusaur, and Venusaur resisted, right? So not going to shield, going to be that Rock Slide, doing a lot of damage. So the Machamp will likely shield this. But the thing is, even if Venusaur loses this matchup, which it likely will, Machamp will probably have to throw, though. Oh, no, they switched to try and catch it. Not able to catch the Frenzy Plant. Gonna go ahead and have to take this Sludge Bomb, though. Doing a lot of damage. Now gonna go ahead and switch into Umbreon. Very nice. Saving that Gallade for the Machamp. So Dragonite is going to get off an attack, but Umbreon will be able to eat it. Oh, for sure, it can eat that any day of the week. Charging up a lot of energy. Wants to almost have enough for a last resort for that Machamp. So I'm going to go ahead and go for this Foul Play that will KO. One more for the last resort. Oh, can't get to it, but I don't think this Crush Chop KOs. So we'll have to see. No, it does not. Not even close because of how bulky this Umbreon is. Guys, I'm telling you, it's so thick. Last resort does not KO, but it almost does. So one confusion will be enough. Machamp cannot land a move against Gallade. In comes Galarian Stunfisk. Okay, very interesting. Definitely want to threaten the close combat, but actually going to go ahead and go straight close combat. Either going to get the final shield or just going to KO. That doesn't KO, but it almost does. And Gallade can finish off with confusion. So the opponent called the Leaf Blade bait. Even if they went for Leaf Blade, it would have done a good amount of damage because it's neutral, but just going straight close combat, I like it. So, okay. That was a great game. And we're going to go ahead and move on to the next one. So it's going to be Venusaur into Venusaur. Okay, so we're seeing the mirror match. So how is this going to play out? The Venusaur will switch into Umbreon. Okay, so both trainers have Venusaur and Umbreon. So this Frenzy Plant is coming out. Going to be neutral. I mean, it does do a good amount to Umbreon. Going to switch out to catch the Foul Play. Able to sneak in a Snarl as well. Very nice. Able to catch that. Waste that energy on the opponent's Umbreon. So now it's a last resort battle. And yeah, I don't really see any shields being used in this matchup. So just going to let all these last resorts go through. Might as well. And this Umbreon is charging up enough for almost 2. Looks like we saw a little bit of lag there, but it didn't affect much, I don't think. So last resort coming out. Another last resort is going to be coming out soon, but the opponent is going to throw one. The opponent's switch timer is going to come up earlier than Zarmilo, so we might see a switch possibly. So charging up enough for, again, almost 2 last resort attacks. So going for 1. Another last resort will KO. Looks like we're not seeing a switch. The opponent is going to go ahead and get off this attack. Now, I like what Zarmilo is doing. He's letting this last resort go through, so when the next Pokemon comes in, it can't really get a lot of farm on the Umbreon. So Foul Play coming out, that actually is enough to KO. We do see an Obstagoon, so again, Obstagoon is not going to get as much farm as it possibly could have. So yeah, gonna go ahead and throw that last resort. Gonna switch into this Venusaur. Okay, so Obstagoon gonna go ahead and go for an attack. Likely gonna be a Night Slash. Yep, gonna be Night Slash. Not going to shield the first one just in case the Obstagoon gets a boost, which obviously is always a possibility. So another attack coming out, going to be another Night Slash. Okay, so maybe if you could just get both of these shields from Obstagoon. So we're going to be seeing this Frenzy Plant. That will get the shield, and the next Frenzy Plant is coming out right now. So will the second shield come up from the Obstagoon? It might. Yep, so 2 shields down. So that is good. Oh, I was going to say, can he get to another one? Even if he shields, I don't think he gets to it. It's too risky. Not going to risk it. So in comes this Gallade. So, okay. Gallade obviously is not doing much with confusion because it's double resisted. But Counter is also resisted. So Gallade is going to go ahead and go for the Leaf Blade to KO the Obstagoon. And this is going to knock out Obstagoon for sure. And now in comes, let's see, going to be Venusaur. Is definitely weak to confusion. The opponent is going to go ahead and leave that game. So, yeah, that was definitely a good game. I mean, a close combat would have been enough after the confusion damage anyway, right, from a Shadow Gallade. So, yeah. I mean, I have a regular Gallade invested in. I don't have a Shadow one that I invested in for the Ultra League, but I probably have it that I could invest in it. But anyway, we're taking a look at Excadrill. And, okay, pretty interesting matchup. These 2 Pokemon are dishing out neutral damage to each other, but the Venusaur will shield because Drill Run will do a pretty good amount of damage, but at the same time, this Frenzy Plant will do a lot as well because Excadrill is really squishy. So we see a Frenzy Plant come out. We do see the shield from Excadrill. Oh, switching in to catch the Drill Run with this Umbreon. Very nice counting. Very nice switch. That still does a decent amount to an Umbreon, but we do see a Poliwrath, so that's not great for Umbreon. I mean, obviously, Dynamic Punch going to be doing a lot of damage. I don't imagine we'll see a shield. No shield. Okay, that's okay. I mean, this is not a good matchup, obviously, for Umbreon, but again, this is why a Confusion user is so good. We've seen multiple Machamps in this video. We see a Poliwrath, right? And as I've mentioned, I see several Toxicroaks. I see it all the time. You know, I see tons of fighting types. We saw an Obstagoon. Obviously, Gallade is not good against Obstagoon. It's not a fighting type. I mean, Confusion's not, but, you know, I'm just saying. In comes Gallade. Gallade's going to look to farm down. Will we see a shield? It doesn't have to shield. Ice Punch is not the strongest move in the game, so it's not going to do... It does a decent amount, but it's not enough to warrant a shield. We do see the Excadrill come in. This Leaf Blade, probably enough to KO Excadrill. No, it's actually not, but we see a switch trying to farm down, but the opponent brings in Venusaur. Venusaur is going to be hit with Sludge Bomb. Will we see a shield from the opposing Venusaur? We do not. That does a good amount of damage. Another Sludge Bomb coming in. This is going to get the opposing Venusaur super low. Probably going to shield. Yeah, going to shield that one for sure. Makes sense. The opposing Venusaur definitely farming up. But an attack coming through. This could be the Sludge Bomb. Probably is. No, they're going for the bait. They're going for the bait and they did not get it off. This should be a good game. This Venusaur going to go ahead and shield this. Going to be that Sludge Bomb. Makes sense. And now over farming, going for the Sludge Bomb. I believe this is enough probably to barely just KO, I think. Yeah, it doesn't even KO, but the Confusion with Gallade. And in comes Excadrill to go down from that Confusion. And that's going to be it for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. I hope you all have a good day. Thanks for watching. Bye.